Yo, welcome back to another episode of Nothing Agreed. Back with Baron, but today we got a special guest, someone first time ever on, Andrew Cuppett, special NBA ball knower right here. How you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you, Brooks?
Hey, we're doing good. Back with the Baron. Now, how are we doing today?
Hello, Baron. Doing just great. It's a great day to be alive.
Man's been grinding his OG Fortnite.
That's right, November 3rd, Fortnite maps.
Yeah, there you go.
Great day to be alive.
You been playing it or no?
I'm
you haven't played it yet.
I'm not, but I want to play it sometime soon.
Word.
Yeah, hop on that.
Yeah.
I do.
Hey,
Have you played?
hold the mic.
Have you
maybe,
played?
bro. Yeah. I've played.
Speaking through it, whatever.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to speak, you know? This ain't normal life. You're on a camera now.
I know. I'm ready.
But we were gonna do this last week, but Bear and I recorded it, and it was 2 hours long. So
And we figured no one wants to
no one
sit
wants to
through that.
watch 2 hours of us talking shit
And personally,
saying
it
some
wasn't that, or I mean, nothing against you, but it really just wasn't
Damn.
that entertaining.
Damn. Damn.
Well, I'm not saying like it was your fault. I'm just
Well,
saying,
you're
like,
chilling.
I'm just saying like I think just what we were doing, I just don't think was very.
I think with
interesting.
special ball knower Andrew Cuppett, this should get a little better.
So
So
I
it'll
think-
make it better. It'll make it better.
Hey, we passed 420
For sure.
views too.
There we go.
Blaze it up, baby. Hey, blaze it up
that's
on the pod,
I
bro.
don't even see that.
Yeah, blaze it up
Is
on
that the
pod.
total views?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. All right.
Yeah. So
Alright.
we passed 420. We're at 421. So there you go, boys.
On the road to 500.
There we go, baby.
Posting
But
soon.
we're gonna hit it up with the NBA standings and awards. We tried it, but 2 hours long. We said not as entertaining.
But it's okay. We revised it a
We
little.
revamped it like college football, like NCAA 14. You know, a little
Exactly.
more exciting this time. So
Exactly.
Make it better.
Got a new voice on. Maybe
Yeah,
some
yeah.
new insight.
who doesn't like holding the mic up
Some
and
new
shit.
takes.
Yeah, well,
takes.
tell us a
Learn
little
how
bit
to.
about yourself, Andrew, before we
Yeah.
get started.
Who you a fan
My name
of?
is Andrew. I am a New Orleans Pelicans fan.
There you
Okay.
go.
I go to Clemson like them.
All
There you
right.
go.
And yeah, I'm
Hell
ready
yeah.
to talk some ball.
There you go.
All right. Well, let's
Talk
do
some
it.
ball. All right.
Just want to hop right into it.
Yeah, let's do it. So we should start. Should we just start? We gonna start from bottom to top.
Let's do bottom to top.
Let's do bottom to
You want to
top.
start
Alright.
east or west?
Where you gonna start?
Yeah, let's let Andrew decide.
We'll go East.
East.
All
East.
right.
All right. East. You wanna lead us off?
All right, my 15th team in the East is the Wizards.
Okay.
The Wizards.
Yeah.
Okay. My 15 team is the Hornets.
Okay.
I think you have the Wizards as well. Or
Yeah.
you-
I think
Who'd you have?
I put the Pistons, but I want to move the Wizards.
You wanna go to the Wizards? Do what it is now.
Right now?
Yeah.
After a week?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'm putting the Wizards there.
All right. Because I'm gonna
Yeah,
stick with
that's-
most of mine. So
Okay.
my
I
predictions
s-
aren't gonna change.
Other than
Oh,
like
did
one
you-
or two.
So
I've
have you
stuck
done
with most of
yours?
mine.
Have you updated yours for the week?
I moved like one or two teams.
Okay, because I didn't change any of my award winners, but
Yeah, I didn't change my
I've moved a
award
few
winners.
teams
Okay.
around.
I barely moved any of my teams.
Okay. That's fair.
But yeah, I'm on the Hornets are 15. 14, I have the Wizards.
Okay.
Who you got?
14?
Yeah.
Pistons.
Pistons, okay.
I got the 14 is Hornets.
Okay, and then my 13's Pistons.
And my 13 is Hornets.
My 13 is Magic.
Oh,
That's-
Magic.
That's an
con-
interesting
That's
one.
an interesting one. I want to hear that one.
So, I think they're still a young team, right?
Mhm.
They've got a lot of young guys. Paulo Banchero's been a great addition for them. I think you're definitely going to see him take that next step this year.
Yep.
I just don't think that there's enough around him
Okay.
at this point in time. Like, I get that
That's
Franz Wagner and the
Mo
other one,
Wagner,
Mo
yeah.
Wagner. I know they're both good contributors. Like, they have a lot of role players.
They do.
They don't have that star. Banchero's, I feel like he's on his way there
In developing to be a star.
in development.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just feel like you need at least one star on your team to kind
Okay.
of compete for the middle of conferences now. And
Mhm.
looking at a team that's still younger, I definitely put them up before the Wizards and the
Okay.
Hornets. I'm a little skeptical about this next team, but I'm gonna give it to the next team just based off what I've
What's
seen.
your next team?
Pistons.
Pistons?
Okay. My 12?
Yeah.
My 12 is the Raptors.
Okay.
My 12's the Bulls.
Okay.
Is that a good one, or y'all want to talk about that?
I mean,
Well,
I don't disagree.
I've got
with
them
that.
around.
You
there.
disagree?
I
with
have the Bulls at 11, so.
I have the Raptors at 11.
Okay.
I mean, I
Who
don't,
you got?
I don't have them numbered, so give me a second.
Goes down and down.
Just write it down.
I got the Bulls at 11.
Okay, so we mostly have an agreement other than the Magic.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So for 10, I have the Magic.
10, I have the Nets.
Oh, okay. Well, who do you have at 10?
Pacers.
Okay, well, we all have different.
Yeah.
All right, we all have different. I want to hear the Nets one.
All right, so
Because I got them higher.
I do too.
I think I don't know. I think the Nets. What were they? The 5 seed last? 4 seed?
They're the 6.
Six.
They
Oh,
played
they were
the
the six,
Sixers
yeah.
first round.
I think. I mean, they're like. Don't get me wrong. They're like they have good young talent and all.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't believe in Mikal Bridges as a number one option. That's just me.
Okay.
I mean, you could say the same thing about
I said
the
that
Magic,
as well.
but
I said like I don't trust like with the game on the line, kind of like 5
Yeah.
seconds left. Like he's that killer.
yeah, you don't. I mean, they have a good roster. Like, I just think they need another piece
They got
Okay.
good
in
depth.
general.
Yeah. I got that. The Pacers at 10. A lot of people have them as their sneaky team going up in the
Yeah.
East.
I mean, I like Tyrese Halliburton. I like Buddy Hield. I like Miles Turner.
Mhm.
I just don't see what they have outside of that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Matherin's good as well. He's
Yeah,
up
And
there.
I like
Ben's
Mathurin a
is
lot,
good.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
again, I don't think they have that. Besides Halliburton, I don't think they have that. Kind of like what Andrew was saying, they have
Yeah.
that solidified like one to compete.
What, the
Outside
Pacers?
Yeah.
outside of
Halliburton. Halliburton is their one.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
one and they're one.
Okay, so I guess it's different than what he's saying, but
Yeah.
So
they
you
have
Pacers-
their guy, but they don't have the pieces around him.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
You the Pacers are 10. You said.
The
Yeah.
Pacers at 10.
Okay, yeah, them at 9.
Okay.
I have the Nets at 9.
So this is one of the ones I moved around.
Sure.
I'm moving the Heat down to 9.
Bro, what?
I am.
That's-
All right, for everybody, he had the
That's
Heat at
good.
5
I did.
last
that's,
week.
That's 5 to 9 is interesting.
I
It
had
is.
I had
What made you move them down so
Wait.
much? I mean, they are 1 and 4, but
So that's a big reason. I thought a team coming off a championship appearance.
Yeah.
I figured.
technically an Eastern Conference championship. You know, we know what he meant.
Yeah,
Sorry, finals
I'm
appearance.
joking.
little Mickey Mouse, but yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, I mean it's an 8
little
seed.
Mickey Mouse.
Little
Y'all
8
hear
seed.
that?
8 seed going all the
Don't
way.
miss.
I gotta get used to it.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
so interesting, bro.
You'll get there.
You will.
So yeah, back to the Heat. I like Jimmy. I like Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
I've always thought that he's probably one of the most like big time performers in the NBA. When it matters most, he
Oh,
comes to
100%.
play.
Yeah.
100%.
Bam Adebayo is he's good, locking
Yeah.
it down,
Times.
big guy. I figured.
Hold
For
up.
Heat?
Go ahead.
Sorry. So when a lot of people, I feel like their reaction because the Heat lost a lot of their players
Yeah.
this year.
They did.
A lot of their role players, but I was under the impression. I mean, they kind of found these guys from nowhere. I was kind of under the impression
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they
They do.
they could replace them
Yeah.
somewhat easily.
How they always
How
do.
good the Heat
Yeah.
kind of do that. Again, it is a little early in the season, but just from what they've shown me, it looks like a different team. I just can't put them that high.
Okay.
All right. What do you want to go?
Well, my 9 was the Nets, but you explained
Mine
why.
was.
You
what?
said, who was your 9?
Alright, mine's Pacers.
Okay, that
Okay.
makes sense. At my 8, I have the Heat.
At my 8, I had the Magic.
Okay, that's pretty high for the Magic.
Where do you have the Magic?
I had the Magic at 10. Like, just
Okay.
to get in the play-in.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think there's a. Like, even the Heat, I don't love. I had them at 7, but
Yeah.
I don't. Like, I think there's a big drop off after 7. Like, I don't really trust any of
Yeah,
these
I can see
teams.
what you mean. I see what you mean.
Like, I could see the Magic, Pacers, Nets, even Bulls, to be honest, could be the 8 seed. Or,
Okay.
like, 7 or 8
I see
seed.
what you're saying.
yeah.
Like, I just. None of those teams, like. Especially, like, compared to the West, who has, like.
Mhm.
There's a bunch of teams in the West in that range who, like, I could easily see make the
Yeah,
playoffs.
the East is definitely top
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah, 7, I got the Pacers.
We're on 7.
Yeah. 8 was Heat.
Oh yeah. So I have the Knicks.
Knicks at 7?
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
or who am I missing? I had the Heat at 7.
Yeah, but Knicks at 7.
Yeah.
Why?
Julius Randle so far this year has
Who's
looked
ahead of
horrible.
them? Alright,
You'll figure out. You'll figure out.
Yeah, we'll get there.
You're good.
Yeah.
So Julius Randle this year has looked terrible. I feel like that's kind of their biggest player. I don't know. I like Jalen Brunson. I really do.
Okay.
I think he's good, and I think he's the reason why I have them at 7. Him and Quickly and what's his name, Robinson.
Yeah.
I don't trust Julius Randle. He's played horrible this year. They just gave him a lot of money and he doesn't perform to it.
Mhm.
And RJ Barrett, jury's still out on him. I'm gonna need to see something from him this year.
He's had a couple good games so far.
Yeah,
He's had a
I'm not
good-
an RJ Barrett fan.
I mean, that's
Who
kind
is?
of his
Who
kind of
is?
his career. He has a
I
few
just-
good
yeah, I
games.
don't-
He has a few good games here and there, and
Yeah.
then he's below
Who
average.
is an RJ Barrett fan?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's true. I mean, I don't think I met one RJ Barrett fan.
and then the coaching, I don't know. I feel like this is the same Knicks team we saw last year.
Uh-huh.
And
Same Knicks team we saw last year.
Yeah, and they were top 5 seed.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like standing wise. I'm talking about performance wise.
They were semifinals.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
My fault.
I'm just saying like. I think that they made it to the semifinals last year, but I don't think they do that again. I think it's just a different road to get there. You see what I'm saying?
I'll hear you.
Like they're gonna be the teams they're gonna be playing are gonna be harder.
Okay.
And yeah, for those reasons, I have them at 7.
Word.
I just don't believe in their star, Julius Randle.
All right.
So should we do 6?
Yeah, go ahead with 6.
All right, my 6th seed is the Hawks.
My 6 is the Hawks.
Mine's the Nets.
Okay.
Damn,
The Nets are
high.
high.
That's really high.
I think that's high as well.
Yeah.
But we explained our.
Okay, that's the
position for
team that I
Nets.
was like, we're like.
They were kind of like up and down for me.
Yeah.
I could see them why being 6 a little bit if they have like a really good run.
Yeah.
But I could see them for me 10 is kind of a fall off as well.
Nah, I agree, but
So I put them as 9.
I mean, yeah, I just had trouble between the Magic, Pacers,
The Pacers
Nets.
and Nets, they're all interesting teams for me. 5.
5, I have the Hawks.
Okay, 5. I have the Sixers.
I have the Knicks 5.
Okay, and then 4 is 4 your Sixers probably.
4 is Sixers.
Yeah, 4 I got Knicks.
The Sixers are my 4.
Okay, we're all kind of in contention. Who do you have? You have Hawks 5. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. 3, I got the Cavs.
I have the Cavs as well.
Okay.
I have the Celtics.
All right. Why
that's
Celtics?
interesting. Okay.
So, well, Brooks knows. I don't know if
Yeah.
Andrew knows, but
And our viewers.
And our viewers. Joe Mazzulla is the worst coach in the NBA. Hands
He
down.
was on a big rant about that last year.
Yeah,
To our early nothing agreed
yeah,
viewers.
very early. Yeah, Joe Mazzulla doesn't know what he's doing. He's honestly just out there to just be the coach, like just show up. Like he's not. He doesn't coach. So it comes to that. They also big 4, I guess. Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, and whatever his name is, Holiday.
Whatever his name is. They also got Derek White. GOAT.
Sure.
That's
And then
crazy.
That's not crazy.
What?
Derek White?
No, I'm just talking about his
okay,
Celtics
okay.
3.
yeah, so this is also. I mean, this is just. I mean, I know this is bad to say, but it's just kind of taking into effect. Kristaps Porzingis misses time almost every year due to injury, so I'm accounting
Yeah,
that
take that
into
into account. Makes sense.
So, and I feel like they don't have the depth that they have last year to win those games when their big names are out.
Yep.
So I don't think they win as many regular season games this year. Mainly just because of the depth loss. I feel like when they go up against these bigger or these better teams, the way they were able to win those games last year is they were so deep. This year you're gonna have to rely a little more on your stars, which I think we'll have to see how that goes. Both Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I feel like can be very streaky at times. One of them might be on for a few games, then they'll go cold while the other one turns on. So I feel like they need to kind of find a rhythm throughout the season and kind of play towards that. I just feel like they're a great team. I just feel like their play style is a little too shaky, and part of the reason is because Joe Mazzulla doesn't know what he's doing. But for those reasons, I have them at 3.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Who do you have at 3?
I have the Cavs.
I have the Cavs as well.
Should we explain that one or no?
Well, I mean, they're my 2. So.
Yeah, I know they're 2, but for 3, I just think that I have the Celtics and the Bucks higher than that. I just think the depth of both the teams are better. The star power of both those teams are better.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, I kind of think that's kind of like tier A and 1A and 1B for Celtics Bucks.
That's what I agree to.
I think a tier just below, the Cavs are like the best team out of that tier, right?
Yeah.
They have really good backcourt, really good front court defensively as well. And then JB Bickerstaff, I think, is a great coach for them as well. And they actually play home court really well. I like the Cavs. For my 2, I have the Bucks.
I have the Bucks as well too.
Yep.
And they were my 1.
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
Cavs
are
And then my 1 is Celtics.
Yeah, my 1's Celtics.
Yeah, I think the biggest
Ball
difference.
knower.
The biggest difference is between the Celtics and the Bucks and the Cavs for me is I do not trust Donovan Mitchell as the number 1 option.
Okay.
I think in the playoffs.
Like to win a championship.
In the playoffs, right? But this is the regular season. Yeah, this is the regular season.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I understand what you mean now by the depth.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just like the Celtics.
Actually, I honestly could see that. The Celtics' depth doesn't make sense. But like once it gets to playoff time, I still think.
No, I like the Celtics just
Yeah.
their lineup is pure nasty, right?
Yeah, no,
when their lineup is
I
healthy,
mean,
I think
Drew
they are the best
Holiday
in
is
the
your
East.
fourth option, like
Yeah,
Derek White,
and he's a great
that's
defensively.
the best,
Kristaps is great
best
defensively.
starting lineup.
They
in
have
the league.
so much
Best
defensive
starting-
potential.
Yeah, it's-
Maybe I'm too.
Who's the bench? Who's the bench right now? Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard's a good one.
Who else? They have
Al
on the bench?
Horford.
Al Horford.
Yeah, I mean Al Horford off the bench is still not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty solid off the bench. Al Horford's
Um, Some. Who else is there?
They don't have Marcus Smart, Marcus Williams.
Grant Williams is gone.
Grant Williams is shooting 54% from three.
Yeah,
this year.
from the Mavs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brogdon's gone too.
Yep. Did
Who,
we check?
what wings do they have that come off the bench?
Who knows?
I'll check for you.
I
just
don't know.
wanna
I,
make-
I
don't
should
wanna-
know this.
I don't
but-
want to say the names off the top of my head that are just wrong.
I don't know who they have.
Oh my god! Wait, today is NBA in-season tournament group play.
Yeah, it's first.
Yeah, that's so confusing.
Yeah,
to me.
what the
I don't
hell's
really understand that.
happening
So like,
Yeah.
All right. Here's it. Last game. This is the.
Scored 155.
They scored 155.
Yeah.
And this is who played for them. They had Sam Hauser.
Oh, he's decent,
O'Shea Brissett. They had Delano Bland come in.
I heard of
He
it.
dropped 11. He dropped 11 points.
All right. Who they play?
The Pacers.
Okay.
Svi Mikhailiuk. Luke Cornett.
I know that name.
yeah.
Yeah, Lamar Stevens. Yeah, so they are pretty
Okay.
like high up there. Peyton Pritchard dropped 15. There you go. Yeah, so they're high in the.
They
So
have a
star
very
power.
They have a lot of stars.
Yeah.
It's just not a lot after that.
Go ahead. You can talk whenever.
So are we gonna do a like, who comes out of the East and who comes out of the West?
We can if you want.
All right, we'll do that. Do who comes out of the
Who
East?
comes out of the East? I got the Celtics coming out the East.
I don't know.
I like their home court advantage, and I like how in the playoffs your stars are going to play 35 to 40 minutes, and I think they have the best top tier compared to anybody else.
Yeah, it's between them or the Bucks right now.
I think the Bucks go out of the East.
Okay,
I think it's one of those two.
I
that
can't.
makes sense.
I don't.
I can't put the Bucks in front, just from what I've seen so far. I wanted to take them off.
Well, it's been the
number
first
one.
week. So.
I know, and again, I know it's a little bit of an overreaction, but I mean they've just played average. You haven't really seen anything from Dame and Giannis besides their first game together, where you're wow, this
do you
is
think
broken.
Do you think Dame and Giannis is the best duo in the league?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
tell me a better duo.
I don't think there is.
Exactly.
Yeah. KD and Book. I'll take KD and Book.
I'll take Dame and Giannis.
I don't know. I like both.
I was about to say, I think I'll take Dame and Giannis because I think the two of them can do a lot more around the
I don't
court
know. That's
than
tough.
Dame.
I don't know.
I think with Giannis you just do better on both sides of the court.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
when you have Booker and Durant, they kind of both play the same. So
Yeah.
you kind of get the
I mean, they're
same
huge
thing.
scoring
Dude,
options.
I don't know who I'd take, honestly.
I'll
That's
take
really tough.
The pick and roll is unstoppable with Dame and Giannis.
Yeah, that's, I mean.
It's
yeah,
broken.
that's definitely the top two, though.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Word. Should we move
Alright.
on to the West?
West. I'm ready for the West.
Here we go. Let's move
Alright.
on to the West.
Start 15.
Start 15. 15, I got the Blazers.
I have the Blazers as well.
Yeah, that was one of the movements I made. I put the Blazers down there.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
changed one thing about my West. 14, I have Spurs.
The West has moved a lot. for
14,
me.
I have the Jazz.
Okay.
I have the Rockets.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense. I think so. 13, I have Jazz.
13, I have the Rockets.
Okay.
13, I also have the Jazz.
And then 12, I have Rockets.
12, I have the Grizzlies.
Whoa.
12, I had the Spurs.
Okay.
The Grizzlies, they look really bad.
They look
Yeah,
bad,
really-
right?
they've
But Ja
looked
Morant is
bad.
coming
Even
back.
I know, but that's what, 25 games?
25 games. They're not
Yeah,
going to
that's
go
they're
25.
0. I know, but
They're 0-5 right now. I could see
they
them,
could be.
I could see them going
They could be.
10.
freaking-
I can see them going 9-16, 10-15, and I can easily
Do
see.
you think they're gonna go 500 until Ja comes back?
No, they're not going to go 12-13 or 13. I think they can go 6. I think they can lose.
I don't know.
Out of the 25, they can win 9 and lose 16.
I just
They
think
can win
all the
10 and lose
teams, all the
15.
teams above them right now. I just think it's gonna be too much of a gap to make up.
I think
Unless
the
they
Spurs
do,
for
like,
me are
some
too
crazy.
young.
I have the Spurs at 11. but
That makes sense.
that's-
Okay, I was gonna ask if they were gonna make the play-in for you, but
Yeah.
they're just too young for me.
Yeah. I mean,
And I just
Wemby's just like
Wemby looks
crazy.
great, right?
Yeah,
Wemby
yeah.
looks great, but when it gets to the middle of the
No,
season,
I do. I agree. That's as high as I could put him.
yeah. But when we get to the middle of the season, right? I feel like we're gonna start talking about
Yeah.
resting Wemby.
yeah.
That's what's concerning to me.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
who do you have 11?
11?
Yeah,
Hold on. Did we just say that?
he just said he has Spurs.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, yeah. 11, I have the Pelicans.
Oh, brother. Okay.
11, I also have the Pelicans.
A Pelicans at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It is crazy, but it's also true.
That's crazy.
Every single team I have above them is better than them in the West.
Absolutely.
There's only
All right, I'll tell you I have at 10. Y'all are gonna disagree with this.
All right,
Thunder at 10.
Okay.
And all I'm gonna say is, did you watch the game on? What was it?
Against who?
The Thunder.
Against who?
The Pelicans.
I did not.
It was what was that? Was that Wednesday? Yeah, that was Wednesday night. Fully healthy Thunder.
Yeah.
Pelicans at Thunder.
Yeah.
Without Bi and Trey Murphy, who's hurt,
Oh,
and Jose Alvarado.
I just want to say everything. This guy is the biggest Trey Murphy lover ever.
22 point.
Win.
No, we came back from down 22 and beat them.
Okay.
That's okay. I mean, I understand.
I mean, it's
You're
just
gonna
one
say
game.
injuries,
It's
you're
just
gonna say
one game.
injuries, but
It's just one game.
11's I don't know.
Pelicans.
I
had,
think
in one of them I had 7.
I think-
in one of them I had 11.
I think 11 would make much more sense if. Have
Zion's
you
health.
watched? No, I know, but have you watched us this year?
Yeah,
CJ's looked really good.
he has looked good, right?
Like that's what makes me more confident if like Bi or CJ or Bi or Zion missed time.
Yeah, I could say that. At the same time with CJ, he's looked good at the start of the year, but once again, it's not. Hopefully for people that want to get above them, right? It's not going to carry for the entire year. So, is he going to average 27, 28?
No.
I don't know.
No,
Is he
I'm just saying
20?
if he's averaging 20,
Eh.
like if he's averaging 23, 24.
22? Is 22 good enough for you?
I mean, if Bi and Zion are healthy, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Of course.
but like, I'm scared about
I think as
that
long
entire team's health.
as the big thing is just not like you just can't have a major injury
You
of
can't.
one of Bi or
And-
Zion. Like I'm
and I
fine
think
with
it will happen.
whatever Bi is like a sore knee right now. Like he'll be back next
Yeah.
game. Like as long as it's like just little shit like that.
Yeah, hopefully it's not little
Excuse
shit
my
building
language.
them.
It doesn't matter.
Zion. What was I supposed to say about Zion?
There's always an injury concern with Zion.
Yeah,
That's
and
what makes me
also-
concerned. And then once he fell out of favor with y'all last year, y'all just immediately sunk.
Yeah, I mean,
I just feel like he's not gonna be on the team after this year.
Well, that's this year, not after
I
this
know,
year.
but I'm saying like,
what does that have to do with anything?
like
Yeah.
I'm saying trade deadline.
You think there's gonna be a trade deadline?
No chance.
I don't
no
think so.
chance.
I
Unless
mean,
no.
unless they're playing really badly, but
I mean, we're already what 5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be.
Remember, I created this at the
Stunning.
I created this at the start of the year, so I could be completely wrong. But
I mean, I can. 11
me-
just is a little crazy.
to me,
I can see like 9, but
to me, I'm sticking with my guns, and I went with 11, and I could be completely wrong, but at least I know I didn't back down and change. So
all right,
this is just what I had at the start of the year.
all right. 10 out of the Thunder.
Okay. 10, I have the Grizzlies.
I have the Timberwolves.
Okay, I can see that too.
Yeah, I'm guessing y'all the Thunder way higher.
Yeah,
Not way higher.
I do.
I don't. I'm not. I think the Thunder hype.
Lucas
is,
told us
I
he
think,
had the Thunder at like 4. Or
I think the
something.
Thunder hype is
Lucas?
crazy.
Like the Thunder at 4 or 5.
Like, there's been a ton of hype of like Thunder top 5. I just don't.
No,
understand
it's
it.
not.
Oh,
Like, I just don't understand it at
Yeah.
all.
I got the Thunder as a play-in team,
wow.
Yeah, I think they'll be a 9 or 10 seed.
which is no improvement
Like,
from last
yeah,
year.
no, but I don't know. I mean, everybody's like, oh, they're gonna take this massive leap, and
Yeah.
I mean, you get Chet, and then I'm not.
I think they're still too young.
I think SGA is not as good as people think.
Bro, what?
Bro, he's good. Don't get me wrong.
Bro,
but
what?
do you
What's
think
as
do you
good
think
as
he's a
people
top 10
think?
player?
A top 10 player in the league?
Yeah.
I think he's close to it.
I think he's borderline top 15. Nah, he's top 15 probably.
He's definitely top 15.
There's people think
bro.
he's top 10. Like, I
I can see that.
You could argue that.
He's a
top 10 is
30 point per
crazy.
game
Top
scorer.
10 is crazy.
30 point per game
Yeah,
scorer.
he's averaging 23 right now.
Sorry, what number are we on? 10.
Once again, it's the first week of the season.
All right, we'll see.
Is
I
Grant
just-
Williams going to shoot 55% from 3 the entire year? No, he's probably not. And if
All right,
he
we'll
does,
see. But yeah, I'm not a Thunder
who did you
believer.
put it
I'll
to?
say that. I'm not a Thunder
I put the
believer.
Grizzlies.
Okay.
I think they're going to bounce back. I think Jaw is the heart of that team. I think they're going to bounce back and get some win streaks. We're talking about the team that was a number 2 seed last
Yeah,
year.
I
too.
know. I have them higher
That's
than that.
Grizzlies at 10. So you have the Grizzlies over the Pelicans.
Yes. Did I stutter?
That would be interesting. We would really have to fall off for that to happen.
Yeah.
Like, they're already 4 games behind us, I think.
We're 2
It's an
weeks in.
82 game
Yeah, and
season.
Shaw
bro.
is gone for 25 games.
Yeah, what I'm saying is they can go
It could-
9 to 16,
It could,
right?
unless, I mean, you got to hope Ja goes crazy when he
Put that
comes
mic closer,
back. And you got to hope Zion and B.I. get hurt.
I don't think Zion and
Because
B.I.
we might have a freaking 8-game
Y'all
lead.
could
We might have an 8-game
hold
lead
I'll
on
say
them
this,
by
right?
the time
I'll say this,
Ja's
right?
back.
Y'all could be the 6 or 7 seed, and I wouldn't be surprised, right?
Oh, yeah.
But this is what I was saying, right? Is I'm believing a little more in the Timberwolves stock this year, right? Can
Okay.
kill me, right? But I believe in it. I believe that if the Grizzlies, I said if they went 9-16 or 10-15, and Ja comes back, that's actually not horrible, right? It's a star player gone.
Okay.
Okay. I think the Thunder are going to make a jump. I don't think they're going to make the jump that they're going to be a top 5 team, but I think they're going to make a jump, especially from last year.
All right.
9, I have the Mavericks.
9 I have the Timberwolves.
That makes sense.
9, I also have the Mavericks.
Okay. So
Wow.
do you have the Mavericks higher?
I do have the Mavericks higher.
Do you have the Mavericks as not as a play-in team?
I do.
Wow, that's surprising.
And
to me.
honestly, like
that's
I
a
don't know.
surprise. to
I
me.
was the Mavs was the biggest one I was unsure of.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, and then no, I had them this high before the season too. So
Okay.
I'll wait, but
8, I have Timberwolves.
8, I have the Grizzlies.
Okay.
8 I had the Kings.
Wow.
I had them there near. I have them near around there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I want to explain that.
the
though.
Kings and the Mavs are the ones that I'm most
Okay.
concerned.
Why the Kings at 8 though? Especially because they were good last year.
They were.
3
I
seeds.
just think the West is so good. Like
The West
honestly,
is so good.
I think if I really think the teams above them, if they're healthy, will be better than the Kings. It's just I don't know. At the same time, like also
Who
like
are
the
they?
the Lakers and
Yeah.
the Warriors, the Pelicans, all of them could just drop games because they're like either resting players or
Yeah.
just mini injuries. So I don't know, but I do think all the teams above them are better than them.
I think their
Fully
style
healthy.
of offense is just too.
And I also think I don't know. I'm not gonna say it was like a fluke last year, but I think it was just I don't know. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they take a mini
Drop off. Yeah, I think
mini
a lot of
drop
people.
off.
I had them at I had them around 7 or 8 when I was making this. So,
Yeah.
but I actually don't have them there. For 7, I have the Thunder.
7 out of the Clippers.
7, I have the Warriors.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, sorry. I have the Lakers at 7.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
The Lakers?
Yeah.
The Lakers.
I'll disagree
The
with that
Lakers.
much. What was wrong with the Clippers? You gave me a look.
The Clippers aren't going to be a play-in team this year.
Yeah.
I mean, I think don't get me wrong. I think the Clippers are good, but
Well, obviously we've had the trade, and I've had to move the Clippers. That was the.
I
biggest
also
move,
don't
right?
think. I don't think Harden makes them that much better.
I think Harden makes them better. Only makes them.
I think it just.
All right, first of all-
okay, ESPN said they're the title favorites. That's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, that was.
Right.
First
that's
of all, I mean, they could, to be honest, but I have them at 7 because one, Kawhi, and they're not going to play the whole season. Like they're,
But they're not- there's no
the
more
Clippers.
resting
The
rule.
Clippers, their front office does not care about the.
But there's no
regular
more
season.
resting rule.
I know, but they don't care about the regular season. It's just they don't care about the regular season.
I think they'll care if they're in a play-in spot.
Yeah, but it's every year. Like, when's the last time they haven't been
think-
playing?
I think.
Like 2
And
years ago.
the West is loaded too.
I think it's I think it makes sense because you're gonna have those games if Paul George misses time due to injury, or if Kawhi Leonard misses
Wait,
time due.
the
to
last time they were in
injury.
the play-in was literally last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the year before too.
They were in the play-in last
Yeah, they
year.
were.
They were the 5 seed. They played the Suns.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Because
They
they
were
were
the
it
play-
was really
They were
close.
the
playing
play-in when
2
they beat
years
when the
ago.
Timberwolves beat them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that was when they were playing. Last
Yeah,
year they're the 5
and
seed.
then the Pelicans beat them. Yeah, but it was really close last year. That's why I got it mixed up. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the Lakers were the play-in. too.
Yeah.
Um,
But it was like
The
I remember.
Lakers 7 teams
I remember
also
the
not
5
Yeah,
5 through the 8 seed last year was like really
It was
close.
tight, it was
Like, it was
tight.
really close. Yeah.
I mean, they just haven't looked good through 2 weeks of play. It just seems to me. I haven't watched every Lakers game that's happened so far.
Sorry to hear that.
All right.
Is that a problem? But
Yeah.
I mean, they're on prime
Major.
time every damn night. But I mean, the few times I've watched them this year, it just looks like it's LeBron leading them to victory, and I'm sorry, that's not going to work for 82 games. Again, I haven't seen every game, but D'Angelo Russell doesn't look good this year. Anthony Davis has looked meh. When he's on, but I remember that opening night, 0 points in the second quarter, pathetic.
One quarter is going to establish the entire season.
I'm not saying
I'm
one
messing with you.
quarter,
I'm messing with you.
but when a guy like Anthony Davis, when you're under this much scrutiny for as long as you've been, you don't really have a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's one of those guys that needs to have an MVP caliber season this year to kind of restore his name
Yeah.
somewhat.
Makes sense.
I'm getting off topic, but
No.
um,
No.
but I have them at 7. I think they'll pick it up. But as of right now,
As of right now.
I can't put them any higher.
All right. Now we're going out of the
All
play.
right. 6 I had the Mavs.
Okay.
That's right.
I think that's high. I think that's high.
It is a little high. Honestly, I was worried
6,
about it.
I have the Kings.
6, I have the Warriors.
That makes sense. You think that's too low or too high?
I mean, I had the
You're
Warriors
like,
higher, but I don't think it's that.
I mean, they're the 60
Crazy.
last year.
Yeah,
I just-
I don't think. It's
I
I do think the Warriors will be better.
Like
though.
I said,
like they've
I
impressed me
think
to
the
start the
Kings.
season.
I think the Kings will dip a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're gonna become a play-in team.
Yeah.
So.
What are we doing?
We're at 5.
5 by the Pelicans.
I
That's
think that's a
what
little too
Pelicans.
high. I think that's a
I
little
don't-
biased. I think it's a
I
little
mean-
biased. 82 game season.
I do. I maybe if we
Tell us
started
about
the
the first
season.
5 games. Tell us.
All right. So I think what impressed me the most is at the end of last year, like I was really low on CJ because
Okay.
I mean he was playing hurt, but he was not good. Like he was bad.
Yeah, if you're playing hurt, you're playing not as good.
Yeah,
So.
and he was bad though. And like to start the year, he's really good. I also think one of our biggest issues, like other than just health, is our 3-point attempts is just so low compared to other teams. Like because
Yeah.
Zion's driving, and then Bi and CJ are taking a bunch of mid ranges.
Mm-hmm.
Our 3-pointers now is like top 5 in the league because we have dudes like Jordan Hawkins.
Jordan Hawkins.
CJ's taking a lot more threes.
CJ
Bi's
should be.
taking a little more
He
threes.
should be.
Who else? Other dudes off the bench.
Jonas
Matt Ryan.
Valanciunas shooting low 3 action.
I'm not the biggest JV fan, but I mean he's been alright this year. And then CJ, even like I don't think Zion's been that good yet this year. Like usually, I don't know if y'all see this, but every year he starts slow and then he picks it up, and then by like November, December he starts going. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
I know
Like,
what you mean.
he gets like I don't know if it's his handle or like his body.
You may be proud of me, but one time I was arguing Zion over Anthony Davis.
But once he gets like
Might
once
be a bad
Zion gets
take when I did that.
like once Zion gets like back to Zion, then we'll be cooking in like November, December.
Yeah.
What was the argument, Brooks? Who plays the least?
Yeah, I guess so. Because
I honestly I
thought
would
Zion would get a little more healthy.
I would take AD over Zion. to be
I'd
honest.
take AD over Zion too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That depends on what you're.
But I was just trolling someone, so it
Yeah.
was so funny.
And then also we don't have Trey Murphy yet. We don't have Jose
Yeah.
Alvarado.
We'll see.
I think our team's deeper too this year. Like we'll have who we have off the bench. Our bench will be Jose. Jordan Hawkins look really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can shoot, he can defend, which is actually surprised me. I thought he was just gonna be a shooter. Trey off the bench.
Trey off the bench is good.
He's gonna be crazy.
That's
which
good.
he should be a starter.
He will
but-
be starting because someone will get hurt.
Which yeah, that's true. And then who else is there? The 4. Oh, Dyson and
Dyson Daniels.
yeah, and then Larry Nan. We have a bunch of other people.
Larry Nance.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, not the senior who's played in the 80s.
All right. What was that? 5. So
5?
4.
Well, 5 I have the Warriors.
Okay.
I have the Thunder.
That's
crazy.
high.
That's crazy.
Why?
Like Shea, I think has an MVP caliber year this year.
Got some hot takes on here.
I
You've
like-
had some too.
I did.
I like Chet. I think he's gonna be in the Rookie of the Year contention.
I think he will.
I
I think he'll
think-
be in contention.
I think it's gonna be a lot. I think he and Wembanyama are gonna be a lot closer than people think.
Okay.
I like the. I know we were joking about this last episode. I like the what are their names?
The Slob Wizard.
The what?
The Slob
Jalen
Wizard.
Williams.
Yeah, Jalen Williams. Both
Yeah.
Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
They're-
Do you like the Slob Wizard?
who is that?
Josh Giddey.
Oh yeah, well I was getting to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Josh Giddey. I think he's
You know what Slob stands for?
what?
Sideline out of bounds.
Oh.
But someone said Slob Wizard. You see that too or no? On Twitter?
What was it about?
Someone was like, Josh Giddey is a Slob Wizard.
Slav.
Because
Yeah,
he like threw down he pass. And they're like Slob Wizards wild.
I bet those comments were crazy.
They were.
Um,
And then Giddey embraced it.
I bet. I love him too. I think I think he plays that Ben Simmons kind of Draymond Green role for the Thunder.
Who does?
Josh Giddey.
Okay.
He gets the rebounds. He doesn't score a lot, but
He's a triple double like 10-point machine.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Like nine,
like
he'll do
12
nine.
points,
Yeah.
10 assists,
He doesn't,
11
he doesn't
rebounds.
score.
Yeah.
He doesn't score
It's
a lot,
crazy.
but he does almost
He
everything
does.
else.
He does what he
Yeah.
needs to.
And I think every good team has one of those guys. And when he does it at the level he does, I think they have all the pieces. I like the coach.
Mhm.
And then when I look at the rest of the West, like I just feel like they have the power, the star power to get there. So I'm putting them up there.
I think that's high.
I do think that's very high.
I think the Pelicans are also high, but that's your opinion.
Every man
Yeah, but
has
the
their-
Pelicans are more proven than the Thunder.
I agree.
Especially, we haven't even been healthy yet in the playoffs.
In the playoffs?
We're not
Yeah, when
talking
have we
about
been healthy
playoffs.
in the playoffs?
Well, this is the regular season.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Yeah, we
so
haven't
who's-
been healthy. Or the regular season. We've been healthy.
That's
for
what
the
matters,
regular
yeah.
season.
All right, so who's
Four?
Four. I got the Lakers.
Okay, I got the Clippers.
I have the Kings.
Okay. We predicted Kings fall off, right? He's got the Kings
Yeah,
up there.
mini fall off.
You
What are we,
predicted Clippers
7?
fall off. I got the Clippers up there. That kind of shows you how
Yeah.
deep the West is,
Yeah.
which is good. Reason I got Clippers high. This is before the James Harden trade, so maybe they can move higher, maybe they can move lower. But I think, first of all, Kawhi, PG, two great defenders, right? And when you bring in Harden, you can take Harden off someone who is a scorer or a good offensive player and shift, right? Because I think from 1 to 4, you play Westbrook, who I think is a decent defender, right? He was really good in the playoffs last year too.
Yeah.
He was a lot of
Exceptional.
steals.
Yeah. Westbrook's been.
And you can put Harden 1 probably through 3. If they're playing small ball, you can put him at 4, right? And you can rotate those defensive matchups 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Zubac at the 5, have holding down the paint. I think with the rest ban this year, where you have to always play a star unless there's like an actual injury.
Well, you just can't sit 2 stars.
Yeah. Where you actually have to play stars
Right.
if you have good stars.
You
Well, now
can
they have an extra star,
You can
right?
only, you can only rest 1 per game.
Yeah, exactly. Now you have an extra star,
Exactly.
right? So you got to prove the injury
Yeah.
designations, and they were not good at proving injury designations last year. So I think they're finally going to take the regular season with more intensity.
That
players.
was kind of the point I wanted to make. I think this trade, I feel like because if Paul George and if Kawhi have to miss time, I don't think we'll see the Clippers kind of slump like they did in years
especially
past.
with
Yeah.
I think especially with Harden, I don't think they're going to be a play-in team.
Yeah, they're not.
I really don't think. I mean, I like the Clippers. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but I just don't think Harden makes that much of a difference. If anything, I think it's like the same
it's
or
worse?
worse.
I
think it hurts a little bit of
Like,
bench depth.
first of all, yeah, and also
Maybe. I don't think they
if
got.
all right, do you think their starting
yeah,
lineup is going to be
two.
Harden, Westbrook, PG, Kawhi, Zubac,
Westbrook
or
Harden.
do you think Westbrook comes off the bench?
I think Westbrook's going to be the 1.
You think those? Yeah,
I
just
think he comes off the bench.
honestly that if that's the lineup, that worries me a ton. Like, cause that's all players that need the ball in their hands.
Exactly. Westbrook's
Yeah.
Westbrook's a turnover
I don't
machine.
think Kawhi needs the ball in it. I don't
I know,
think
but
he needs.
He's
Paul
gonna get the
George
ball.
does.
He will get the ball.
Paul,
He's the
Paul
best player on
George
that
Yeah,
needs
team.
they
the
all
ball
need
in
the
his
ball.
hands,
They all need
and
the
so
ball.
does James
They
Harden.
all need the
I
ball.
think
Those
James
two
Harden needs the ball.
undoubtedly.
Yeah.
But the thing with James
Westbrook
Harden,
does too.
but
I mean,
James
he can't
James
shoot.
Harden gets assists. 8-9
Yeah,
assists.
but-
Westbrook 8-9 assists.
Right, but
I
that's when he
don't
passes out to
think
open
Harden's
shooters.
gonna have the
Yeah.
ball as much. That's why
Right, and then
that's what we're and he's also and I mean
well, you saw his
he's getting up there in age, too.
comments about
yeah
like
the
his
Sixers
role.
yeah.
I
I was like-
he's gonna have
I
less,
don't, like-
he's gonna have
So
the ball in
do
his
you
hands
think?
less.
Who do you think is going to start? Do you think Bones Highland, Norman
I
Powell?
think Norman Powell would make more sense.
I think you see
Yeah.
James
Either
Harden,
two or
Norman
the one.
Powell.
That would
I
two.
think you
Two,
see,
and Harden at the
I
1.
mean, you'd have to
or
I'm not
maybe
playing
maybe
Harden off ball.
maybe you see him
Yeah.
at the 3, PG at the 2.
Who? Norman Powell?
Yeah.
Wait,
Mm,
what
no,
other?
PG got
So they
Norman
traded
Powell.
who? They traded. They traded
Sixers.
Morris.
Yeah,
They traded Morris, Batum, and
PJ Tucker.
Morris,
they got
no.
PJ Tucker.
Morris,
I forgot they
Batum.
PJ. Honestly, I would start PJ.
Yeah, PJ Tucker.
I would start.
Where'd you
I would
PJ?
start. I would start.
Harden,
PJ's a
Kawhi.
four.
I would start Harden,
Harden.
PG, Kawhi, PJ Tucker, Zubac.
Yeah, I'm low-key putting PJ Tucker.
That's actually not a bad lineup. But
Because
once again, right? If we play that lineup, I think that's a top 4 lineup in the West,
I think that's
especially with the bench. Bones
Oh,
Highland, Norman Powell,
I think
right?
that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
beat- I
Westbrook?
think that's the roster to beat in the West if that's the starting 4.
I don't think that's a roster.
Yeah, I wouldn't
to
go
beat
that
the West.
far,
That is a little.
but
too
no,
far.
it probably is a top 4. I just
That is top 4 to me.
there's
the
something
only,
about the
the only
Clippers.
one I could think of.
There's
that
something
might
about the
be better
Clippers that I
is the
just
Nuggets.
it's off. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Or the Suns.
No.
And also I honestly I used to
Clippers have way more depth than the
I've been a
Suns. Are you
huge
kidding me?
I've been a
Yeah.
Harden fan, but he's just not
He's
just
not
the
it
same,
anymore.
bro. Yeah.
I mean,
He's not, but
like
he's,
I honestly thought he was making the Sixers worse last year at times.
I think he was holding Maxey back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that was the issue.
I mean, I'll touch on that later, but
Yeah, Maxey.
with another thing.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. So,
definitely.
all right, 3. I got the Lakers.
3, I had the Warriors.
Wow.
3, I had the Clippers.
Okay.
That was after the James Harden trade.
Yeah.
But
I have the Lakers there just because I think, LeBron, Anthony Davis are going to hold it down. I'm scared about the LeBron minutes restriction.
yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But this is what I had before the season, so I'll stick
Yeah.
with it.
I guess we all have the same top 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your 2?
My 2 is the Suns.
Suns.
All right, cool. We all have the same.
Nuggets at 1.
Nuggets, yeah.
Yeah. Why do you have the Warriors at 3? I think it's a little high.
I told you the
Wait,
Warriors.
wait. You said
The-
Warriors? at 3?
Warriors at 3.
The Warriors
That
and the
is-
Mavs are
That
probably
is to me.
Wait,
that were most that
what?
was him worried about. But I think so far they've looked like a lot better.
I think it's kind of crazy. You have the Clippers and the Lakers below the Pelicans, Mavs, and the Warriors.
Wait, where do you have the Mavericks?
6. That was I put that wrong. I had the Mavs at 6.
Okay, word. Who's your 4?
My 4 is Lakers.
Okay, word. So
Clippers
change it up
7.
a little bit.
Yeah, that was
Clippers 7
I
is
put that wrong.
wild to me. If you get that
Dude,
right,
there's just something about the Clippers
You
that
wanna bet on
throws
it?
me off. Would I bet on that?
yeah.
You go ask AJ who he's
I'll
got.
bet $1.
All right, I'm gonna
4
bet.
or above.
I'll bet that they have an injury, and then like something they just have
It's a lot of conditions.
some weird shit. Honestly, I think they'll end up being like the 6th seed.
I'll
And
bet
honestly, it will depend. I think if the Pelicans stay healthy, they'll be higher than them.
All right. If you,
But like that's a
how about this?
huge
Ready?
if, and I'm betting on
if the
Pelicans
Clippers
stay
are a
healthy.
5 or above, you owe me $1.
5 or above.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess. I don't really care.
All right. $1. I'm writing that down because I want to make money easy. So.
$1.
All right. What do we?
So
I mean, yeah. I think
Nuggets at
Suns.
1.
I think Suns and Nuggets are the favorites.
I think that's
for
what it
sure.
should be.
I think, and then I think the Suns come out.
That's who I have too.
At the West?
I have the Suns coming out too.
I don't really know who
I have the Suns.
I picked the Nuggets.
I have the Suns winning the championship.
And I promise you, listeners, this is not a joke. But after I saw Nikola Jokic's post game conference, one of the reporters asked him like, "How excited are you to compete for a championship again this year?" His answer was not at all. So
It's a side hustle
Dude,
to him, bro. It's a
that's what I'm
side hustle,
saying,
bro.
so-
dude, all that is so funny. It's just
It's
like,
so funny.
He's played a character, bro.
he's
playing a
like,
character.
yeah, it's like.
But no joke. I think
I like.
because
I
of that.
I still
because
like the
of that.
Nuggets. I'll take the
I
Nuggets.
don't. I wouldn't be surprised if
I
they would.
honestly I still think the Suns are insane,
do
but
too.
one of the reasons why the Nuggets is like I really don't feel like Jokic. Like honestly, that is a
This
little
is your
bit of a
opinion, go
reason.
ahead.
I don't think Jokic like
Cares.
wants enough to like go back to back.
No, I don't think he does either. Like you
Yeah.
saw how upset he was last year when he had to.
And then
play basketball
also,
for
if
3 more
the
months.
Suns and the Nuggets do play in the playoffs, I think that's a bad matchup for the Nuggets. Like fully healthy, because they have depth now too.
That's
Who,
true.
the Suns?
Because the one thing to beat the Nuggets is you gotta like you have
Outscore
to that, and you gotta make Jokic work on defense.
Well,
You do have to outscore your opponent to win the game.
Let me-
that is the main opponent of basketball right there.
that's actually all
No,
sports.
you gotta make.
Not golf. Not golf.
There you go.
There we go, baby.
But
It's on the poster right there.
But yeah, he's gonna.
But what I meant is you have to outperform them offensively.
Yeah.
And I think out of every team in the West, the Suns absolutely.
I think
have that
Jokic
capability.
makes that team levels like different than any other team in terms of offense.
Do you think the Nuggets are gonna be better than the Suns offensively?
Offensively,
Yeah.
I think the thing with the Suns that scares me, ISO ball. When
I
does
mean,
ISO
yeah,
ball
but
work in
once
the
it comes to
playoffs?
the playoffs, I trust.
Once it comes
Devin
to the playoffs,
Booker and
once it comes to the
Kevin
playoffs, ISO ball doesn't work anymore.
All right, we're not talking.
Yeah, it
about
does.
the
No, it
playoffs.
doesn't.
Are you kidding me?
Who's the team that's ISO ball that wins?
ISO ball
ISO
doesn't
ball.
work in the playoffs.
It does not work in the playoffs.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
ISO ball does not work in the playoffs.
All right, tell me an ISO ball team.
What do you mean? Every team is going ISO ball in the playoffs.
All right, was the Nuggets ISO ball?
The Nuggets were one of the they didn't do as much as other past finals teams, but yeah, they still did ISO ball. A lot of it was Jamal Murray and Jokic pick and roll though.
That's not ISO ball.
I know, but I'm
ISO
just
ball is
saying.
get out the way.
I know.
I'm gonna do this shit.
That's what
Right?
even when the Warriors they have they have a really set system.
Right? That's why the Suns got murdered by the Nuggets.
Yeah, they have a really the Suns were just not as good.
The
last
Suns
year.
won 2
They
games.
had no depth.
2 games,
It was
and it was
KD.
close.
It was KD and Book by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it gonna be this year?
They were never gonna win that, and they actually gave the Nuggets the best fight of anybody.
They
Yeah.
did.
They did.
Yeah.
That's why I got the
And the
Nuggets
thing
coming
about
back.
even like what I was gonna say about the Warriors, they were they have a set system,
But
especially
the Warriors
in
don't
the
play
regular season.
ISO ball.
Once they get to the playoffs, they do with Curry. Curry's fucking.
They still
they're
run.
finding the best.
They
matchup.
still run screens.
Yeah, no, they do. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, they do. But it's if you watch them run the regular season, Curry's literally only running around screens.
I'll say.
Then the playoffs are going high pick and roll, and they're trying to get the best matchup, and then Curry's breaking them down. That
I
happens
feel
all
like-
the
Yeah,
time.
they got high pick and roll, and then they kick it down to the post. Did you watch the
No,
Kings?
but
Yeah.
Curry's going 1-on-1 all the time in the playoffs.
it's because
Yeah, everyone goes one
You're
on
trying to
one.
find
right?
the best matchup.
Yeah, you're
and
trying to
go
find the
ISO.
best matchup in general.
Yeah.
But most teams that win a championship or go far don't play ISO ball. They'll play through.
I
each
would
other.
disagree with that, but
I would disagree.
I
I
mean-
think it depends. It's,
yeah.
it's all the system, but yeah, it just depends on the system because I think you could argue that
I do think you need elite ISO players.
I
to
think
win
the
championship
Heat
now.
ran a lot of isolation last finals, and I think that was a reason.
No, because when they ran isolation, it wasn't like Jimmy just had it and then Jimmy would take it. That's why you'd have big games from Strus.
All right, I'll be
No,
honest.
no.
I think the Heat. I think that was the biggest fluke run ever.
I think that was a big fluke run too.
Yeah, that was.
But what I'm saying is it still was successful.
They
Yeah.
just got hot.
Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't hot because they played ISO. It's
Yeah.
hot because they got
The
hot. from
Celtics
three.
were also just idiots. Like they should have won that series.
Well,
No, like
'cause-
all the teams that lost them were idiots.
Because
Right.
Joe Mazzulla is the worst coach in the league.
Okay, we're not even talking about how the Knicks got squashed by
Yeah,
them.
no, everyone.
How the
lost.
Bucks got squashed
but-
by
that was
The
crazy.
Celtics were the
Bucks
only
was
team that put
crazy.
up a fight when they lost, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's. I don't know how they lost games. Like, I mean, I do know how they lost, but like.
Because Tatum sucked.
Sixers would have beat them.
Yeah.
Because they played. Oh, Tatum
Yo,
also,
speaking
Tatum also
of
got hurt.
Sixers, bro.
So
That was even worse. I don't know how the Sixers lost Game 6.
Sixers just
Don't-
lose every.
They had their
Don't
they had their
remind me.
chance. They had their
Yeah,
chance
don't
too.
remind me.
Yeah.
I thought
Alright.
honestly, before Game 6 of the what was it, semifinals, I thought the Sixers were gonna win the championship.
Yeah, I've never broken a TV before that night.
Dude, like
You
I was
broke a
literally
TV?
like,
Yeah.
I
Damn,
I
bro.
thought the Sixers were gonna like when they went up 3-2. I was like, all right, I think the Sixers are gonna win the championship.
Yeah, I mean
I cried on my Falcons pillow in 2017.
We were up. We were up by like 20
'Cause, like-
going into the fourth.
Because I think
up 3-2.
I think the Sixers would beat the Heat,
yeah, we were gonna beat them.
and then I
we
mean
matched up so well against
the
them.
Nuggets would have been hard, but who
I
knows
don't
what happens
know.
then.
I don't know actually.
No, we would.
I think that he would have beat them too.
No, we wouldn't because we matched up.
The
I
Heat
don't
were just
know.
too hot to me.
No, because we had the defense to shed. We had a lot of wing defense. Like they would not have been able to shoot that well.
Who's gonna
against
contain
us.
Butler though?
Who's containing Butler?
Yeah.
PJ Tucker.
If PJ Tucker
No,
if
it's
PJ
not
Tucker
PJ.
comes off Butler, right? Then you
Tobias.
lose Strus, Vincent.
But that's
Right?
what I'm saying. Like you don't. That's what I'm saying. We
I don't
have
know,
the
I just
guys
think-
out
I just
there
think-
to contest those shots.
I think the Sixers were.
And didn't Matisse Thybulle come out of favor? Was he not even playing?
he didn't. He got traded last
Yeah,
year. midway
Exactly.
through
He
the
went out of
season.
favor. That was another wing defender.
But we got Jaden McDaniels who replaced him and was better. So that's fine.
Better offensively.
Yeah.
He was better defensively too. He had more blocks.
Matisse Thybulle's only known for his defense.
Yeah.
I know. He's not that. I mean,
He ain't all that. He ain't all that.
I love
Right.
Matisse Thybulle, and he is a great defender. But Jaden McDaniels played.
I still have the Nuggets coming out the West.
I got the Suns.
Yeah, I got Suns, Bucks.
You got the
Finals.
Suns Bucks. You got the Suns winning it.
I do.
You got the Suns winning it.
You
had the Suns winning it.
Yeah, I guess I have to pick the Suns winning.
I got the Celtics winning it. So,
Alright,
should, we
that's
go to, should, we,
respectful.
should we go to awards?
Awards.
All right.
What do you want to start with?
All right.
Let's start with Rookie of the Year. Let's
Okay,
start like
that's
from
pretty easy.
Yeah,
small
it's-
guns to the big guns.
Yeah, it's easy.
We all got
I'll say
Wemby. We all got Wemby.
Wembenyama.
You
Brandon Miller. No, Victor Wembanyama. Yeah.
Brandon Miller's
I
wild.
wouldn't. I'll just say I would not be surprised if it is.
No,
Chet.
no, I would be surprised.
Bilal Koulibaly.
Dude,
If it's
honestly,
Chet,
especially, did y'all watch last night?
yeah.
Dude, he was crazy.
Yeah, he is crazy.
Dude, he's winning it. There's no way.
Yeah, he's 100%.
oh yeah, he should.
Even the hype behind him is going
Yeah.
to make him win it, so.
Honestly, like I was always a huge fan, but like the summer league look, he made me a little skeptical, and then like
Oh, it made it.
he
makes
came out in the
everyone skeptical.
preseason, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, this dude's ridiculous.
he is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's just bold.
Let's go with Sixth Man of the Year. I got Quickly.
Okay.
Alright,
I have
let's
quickly
go.
also, but
Oh,
I put
wow.
Do you have Quickly as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put quickly, but
You can go with the
I
Dark
was-
Horse.
huh?
You go with another one if you want.
a dark horse. Oh,
Yeah, Dark Horse, yeah.
something that nobody's talking about. When
It's
Trey
Pirates.
Murphy.
there it is, bro. There it is.
Alright,
dude.
what's the next award?
Alright,
When
next
Trey
award,
Murphy comes back from injury, bro,
This
I'm telling you, if he's coming off the bench, he could easily win it.
Okay, right, but like, what if Westbrook comes off the bench?
Trey Murphy's better than
Yeah,
Trey
I'm about to
Murphy's better than
say
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook's not scoring enough
He's
points.
not. He's
Trey
not.
Murphy's
Quickly's
better than
winning
Westbrook.
that shit.
I'll put Quickly.
No, I put
Winning
quickly
that
too.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, quickly's look great. Yeah.
What about Most Improved Player?
No, that's easy.
Who you got?
Tyrese Maxey.
Right here.
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, I got Tyrese.
I do not have Tyrese Maxey. I have Scotty Barnes.
Oh.
That's mine. This is what I went with at the start of the year, right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick with it. And Scotty Barnes actually has looked pretty.
Nah, he's looked good.
I think he's averaging 21.
I won't lie. Last year was a huge Scotty Barnes hater. Like I just,
Well, he sucked last year,
I
which
just
is why I think it's a good pick.
Yeah.
Because he won Rookie of the Year, then he played horrible
Yeah.
his sophomore year, sophomore slump, right?
Yeah.
Now, part of my predict, right? Because I think in our standings kind of drives like
Yeah.
what our MVP, stuff like that. I have the Raptors finishing 11th,
Yeah.
and I think they're gonna trade away Siakam.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna look at OG.
Yeah. They probably should have traded away them.
Oh,
last year.
exactly.
OG
And I think-
Anunoby's a
I think at the-
Sixer by the end of the year.
Yeah, I wish.
Or Pelican. That works too.
Yeah. Keep dreaming.
Yeah, all right, buddy.
Actually, we don't need him to be honest.
Somehow he's a Clipper.
Dude, everybody's a Clipper, bro.
Yeah.
Why not?
Or a Laker.
No.
No way.
They don't.
They don't have the money.
They don't have
the
money.
pieces.
They don't have the money.
They don't.
Or
have
the pieces, yeah.
I just think like both those players, I won't name the destinations they'll go to, but they will get traded because I don't think the Raptors are going to be. Right now, they actually are one of the higher seeded teams right now, but when I get to the deadline, I think they're going to get near 500, or
Yeah,
they'll be a
that's
little
just
below 500, and they're going to trade them because they're like, well, we can't really compete with these higher Eastern teams, right? And to me, just as an NBA GM, if you're competing to be a play-in team, right, and that's your ceiling, why are you not just getting rid of them and starting the rebuild process, right?
That's why, like,
Give Grady Dick more minutes, stuff like that. Give Scotty Barnes
that's why,
time.
like, dude, I don't know what the Bulls are doing.
Oh, the Bulls are going to do it too. The Bulls.
No, they
have
should
to
have
do it.
done it 2 years ago.
Yeah, the Bulls have to do it.
Zach LaVine's gone.
No, Zach LaVine's disgusting. No, he's so good.
He's so good.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Bro,
like,
like the thing is, he dropped 51,
he's
and
so
he
good.
dropped by
He's so good.
he
he
dropped.
needs to be a Sixer.
That honestly, that would be.
That can make sense.
That's when
That can
Harden
make
was
sense.
getting traded to the Sixers. Like I have a friend who's a Sixers fan too, and I was
Yeah.
like, bro, they need to get Levine.
I just thought about
Imagine Maxey, Levine, who else?
Embiid.
Embiid,
Oubre.
Oubre,
Batum.
who would be the fourth?
Batum.
Batum
No.
or Harris.
Tobias
Harris.
Harris
would be the
Tobias
fourth.
Harris.
Batum. He isn't even playing.
quarter yelling.
Because we've only played one game since the trade, right?
Yeah.
And it was last night or 2 nights ago, and the other 3 guys they all went in during the
Y'all got
shit
Covington
minutes.
too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robert Covington.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Covington, KJ Martin, and who's the other one?
KJ Martin.
Marcus Morris. All of them got like a minute of game time because we put them in during the trash minutes. We were up like 30 on the Raptors. All 3 of them except for Batum got minutes.
Batum.
They must have heard
Yeah.
that song and said we can't take any chances.
But I got Scotty Barnes. I think he's gonna get more touches throughout the year, and he's already looked solid with those kind of players on the court. I think they'll leave the court, so it's kind of like my big prediction. But Maxey's already dropping 30 points per game, so like
Yeah,
honestly,
I think it's gonna be.
I understand.
I made this. I didn't change this one. This was my original.
Maxey was
one, too.
before the year too. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that makes sense.
I would change it to Scotty Barnes.
Right now.
Really?
Yeah. After
Maxey's
the first
averaging
years.
like 28.
No, I would keep it at Max. Maxey's probably the front runner right now.
Yeah, he easily is.
He just
Yeah.
he hasn't looked any different than last year.
Well,
He's
'cause he has
averaging
more
28.
touches. He has more touches.
Hold on.
What'd you say?
Well, because Harden was there, right?
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but like, at least to
Tyrese,
me,
he's averaging 27 a game.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Scotty's-
he averages 27 the whole year, he's easily gonna win.
Oh, he's gonna win it.
I feel like, okay. Well, again, we've played 3 games, and I know he scored like 30 something one night.
Yeah.
So that might be why.
But like,
I just remember the 2
Yeah.
games that I've watched this year for Sixers. We've played 3 or 4, and I've only watched 2 from start to finish.
Yeah.
He just has not looked better than last year. So
yeah.
that was the only reason I said that.
But I mean, I'll go to my Scotty Barnes kind of rant. I just want to see he's having 21.3, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 40% from 3, right? And I think and he's averaging 2 blocks a game too, right? I think he'll go up. And then last year, he averaged, it was like a pretty bad, he averaged 15.3. He didn't make a jump at all. He averaged 15.3, and he only had 4 assists, 6. He went lower on rebounds. So, I think he's gonna make that jump, and he shot worse from the field. Shooting the best in the field so far. That's kind of my prediction. But if Maxey wins, makes sense. Scotty Barnes, I think what I chose is like 11th or 10th on betting odds, so it was like kind of a dark horse. But that's what I have.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah.
I like Scotty Barnes.
Should we go with Coach of the Year?
Sure.
I have JB Bickerstaff for
Okay.
Cavs.
Yeah.
I have the same person.
Yeah. Who do you got?
I literally just picked this like an hour ago,
Yeah.
so I just picked Mike Malone.
That makes sense. Mike,
That's
it's either a team that kind of goes up,
Yeah, or
looks really
just
good,
really good.
or it's just the
Yeah.
number 1 seed,
Yeah.
right? So makes sense. Then we should do Deep Boy, Defensive Player of the Year. Go ahead.
Should I start?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna think this is interesting. I'm gonna go Wemby.
Wemby?
Jeez. Wow. Okay.
That is interesting.
That's really
I do think.
Okay. What do you got?
Brook Lopez.
Brooke Lopez.
So
Yeah, solid
runner up last year, right?
Yep. Was the runner up?
Yeah, he doubled his block total last year. So I mean, a guy like that. Like,
Yeah, makes sense.
He's holding down the middle for what I assume is going to be one of the top defensive teams in the league
Yeah.
this year. So
Yeah.
he's going to be on that short list for the winner. So I'll just pick
Yeah. For the first 6 games, it hasn't looked great for my pick. Like amazing, but I have Evan Mobley. I
Yeah,
just think
that's a common pick.
I just think that
I think Jared Jackson could win it too.
yeah, we won it last year too,
Yeah,
so
I
he's
think
automatically
he
gonna be
will,
in the running.
He's honestly like who did we play? We played the Grizzlies the first game. He was like the first half. He was killing Zion.
yeah,
Dude, his rim protection is ridiculous.
it's ridiculous.
crazy.
But I got Mobley because I think they're gonna be one of the big things. Like Barron said, is you got to be a top defensive team, right? And the Cavs are a top defensive team in the league. And then with Jared Allen, who always gets hurt, he's had knee issues for the past 3 or 4 years. I think Mobley's gonna slide in and get more blocks, and he's good on the wing too, so he can get some steals as well. So I got Mobley.
Also, he's not gonna win it, but shout out Herb Jones because
just because he did defensively.
he's been even better than like last year. Like I think he's the only guard in the league averaging like over 2 steals and 2 blocks right now. So he's been really good.
How old is he?
He needs to get 24.
Exactly. So if you're 24, you better be getting better from last year, bro. You
No,
better
but
be getting better.
If he doesn't make a
All defensive
all
team.
defensive team, it's crazy.
Well, again, first 5 games, so we'll see if he
Yeah.
can hold on. But if he's averaging those stats, he'll be
Yeah.
He'll be first team All NBA or All NBA defensive team. MVP.
We missed one.
What did we miss?
Clutch player of the year.
Oh, we did miss clutch
Oh
player of the
shit!
year.
I gotta think of that one.
Oh, you didn't think of clutch player of the year?
Clutch player of the year. Y'all go first.
I have Shea.
Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Okay, let me think of one right now. Y'all can explain. I'll think of it a while.
Okay. Jalen Brunson makes sense.
Yeah, although I sat up here a little while saying how not the Sixers, the Knicks are gonna be bad.
Yep.
Which I still think. But I feel like they're gonna be in a lot of those late game situations
Yeah.
where it's gonna come down to the last shot or the last play. And I trust Jalen Brunson. He showed last year and with the Mavericks that he can make the big time shots. And I just think the Knicks are gonna be in that position the most. And even though Julius Randle is the number 1 star,
Yep.
he sucks. So I think
Exactly
Jalen
why.
Brunson's gonna be taking those shots. And yeah, I think he's gonna make them. So
I was also debating this guy for MVP, but I'm going with Luka for
That makes sense.
Clutch player of the
I
year.
like that one.
I like Luka as well. That was one I was between because he's going to get a lot of
Yeah.
the shots. That's late. Of
Yeah.
course, he's already clutch. We know that. And plus, I think for the clutch player of the year, you can't really beat a 1 seed. You can't blow
Yeah.
teams away. That's
Yeah.
the reason I got the Thunder is because, like, with a Thunder, you know who your number 1 option
Yeah.
is. Like with the Knicks, I think Jalen Brunson's a better option for that than Julius Randle. But that dumbass is going to call for the ball.
Yeah,
he's going to go down low in the post. He's going to get doubled. He's going to shoot some bullshit, and they're going to lose the game.
He's not good.
I know he's not.
They
good.
played the Pelicans. He's not good,
I
bro.
know he's not good.
You know,
I don't know why they gave him so much
I saw a
money.
statistic that Julius Randle is the worst shooter. Like for people that average like over 15 shots a game, he shoots the worst. He's like 24%.
bro.
He's horrible at that. Then we gotta go MVP now.
Okay, yeah.
I want the newcomer to pick his MVP first.
All right, I'm going Devin Booker.
Okay. I don't hate that.
Okay.
He thinks that's crazy.
I think that is crazy
Why do you think that's crazy?
because I think with 3 other stars on your team,
I was about to say
I was worried about that, but I don't know. I think Book's about to have a huge year.
I feel like
Also,
his-
I mean, Beal's already injured. I think
KD could slip up.
yeah, I
too.
think they could easily
or
have
just do
Beal
the
injured,
rest
yeah.
rule where they rest KD.
I think I was gonna say I think Booker's probably the most consistent
Yeah.
out of all 3 of those guys. And
No, I don't think KD has. I don't think KD would win it.
No, he won't.
I mean, I think people debate this, but I
No,
think
it's not
Booker's a
gonna be KD.
clear number 1 option on the Suns.
Clear's a little wild.
No, he's the number 1 option.
I think he's.
I mean,
1A,
dude,
1B.
I think he. Yeah.
KD's
that's
still
what I think it is.
KD's still like a
That's what I
top
think it is.
6 player in the league, but he's the number 2 option right now. Like he's by far the best number 2 option.
I don't know.
I think that I agree with that 1A 1B because like
I mean, yeah, whatever. I don't.
yeah
I'm
because
not gonna
like
disagree, but
some games
I definitely think he's 1A.
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if Booker has the last shot. I won't be surprised if Durant has the last shot.
That's what I'm saying. I think it just comes down to matchups.
Yeah.
You might
I
see
agree,
something
I agree.
real.
Who you got MVP?
So this is the only award that I've changed since the original.
Oh wow.
Because of the
Who
players.
did you get last time?
So last time it was split between 2.
Was it Jokic Giannis?
Jokic was one of them, and I'm now taking him out. I don't think it's going to be a big man this year.
Okay.
But I am split between 3, and I'll start with this first one. I'm going to put it at the very lowest
Okay.
because
You're going from 3 to 1.
yeah, I don't think Luke is going to win it just because I don't think the Mavericks are going to be good enough
Okay.
for him to be he's the MVP.
That's what I think as
Yeah.
well.
So
I was close to putting him, but I was like, nah, I don't
cut
think
yeah,
Magic's gonna
if
be
we
enough.
cut that out, then yes, I'm not taking Luka. These next 2, I can't decide between Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
that is wild. If you think Booker's wild, that is wild.
That is wild.
I agree.
and Donovan Mitchell.
That I think is a little too high.
That
as
is
well.
that is also wild.
I think ready.
I was okay. Yeah,
This is mine. I think at start of the year I have a three-headed race. I'm gonna keep it a three-headed race. I think it's between Jokic. I think it's between Giannis. I think it's between Tatum. That's my three-headed horses. I think it'll come down to that. Right now, I'll just stick with my guns. I have Jokic. Kind of like I think it's also gonna be like a redeemer from last year, where it's like Jokic got robbed of the MVP to where they kind of feel sorry.
Yeah.
So if he has like a similar year, unless someone goes crazy, they're gonna give it to him. Which also robbed me of $200. So. Shout out Kendrick Perkins for calling the voters racist. But yeah, I think Jokic will win it this year. But like I think it's between Jokic, Giannis, Tatum. So
yeah, I picked Booker, but I think mine three is Tatum, Booker, Luka.
Tatum, Booker, Luka.
Yeah.
I love Luka as a player, but the only issue I have is I have him as a playing team.
I mean,
Kind of hard to get the
forward,
award
so
as a
we'll
player.
see.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Curry got the award as a player.
I was thinking Curry. Curry's like my.
Well, he didn't get it when he was playing.
my
no.
reach.
But he was
I wouldn't be
voting.
surprised if Curry won though. To be honest, I would
This
not.
year?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been. Have you seen him so far this year?
Oh, he's looked great this year.
I know,
Right?
but
No, I mean, I'm not saying like he's not even in my top three, but like I would not be surprised if he won. Like if he just had a crazy year.
I wouldn't be like, wow, shocked, but I'd be like, wow, that's an outsider looking in right now.
I'd be like, all right.
I would be.
That's an outsider looking
You
in.
think you'd be shocked if he won?
I don't think the Warriors.
I'd be shocked if Devin Booker won. I'd be shocked
I think
if Shea won.
You remember what year
I'd be
was
more
it? You
shocked
remember
if-
the year they missed they were the 8 seed and they missed the playoffs?
Yeah, they lost.
I think he could have a
lost
year
in the
similar to
playoffs.
that, but
as a
their
three,
team
as
is
your
better.
3 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
As
makes
like
sense.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is like I wouldn't be like, wow, like I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But I think he's the outsider looking
Yeah.
in, right?
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just don't see.
So I'd be like, wow, that's kind of a surprise, right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be like
Yeah.
shocked.
Yeah.
You know. So. Is there anything else we all want to talk about? Y'all have any bold predictions for the year?
Bold
Other than that?
predictions.
Just besides
Bold
the players that
predictions.
are gonna get
Who's gonna get traded at the trade deadline?
Zion played 65 games.
Okay. Who's gonna get traded at the trade deadline?
Let's see.
Trade deadline.
Trade deadline. One player-
Probably somebody on the Raptors for sure.
Yeah.
I-
I'll go with Pascal. I'm gonna go with Pascal gets traded at the deadline.
I feel like there'll be at least one like big player.
Well, my hope.
Zach Levine.
Well, yeah.
Zach
Zach Levine, that makes sense.
I think Zach Levine.
My-
should
Should we go with like a sneaky one or no?
Well, my hope is that the Dallas Mavericks get off to a horrible start, and then that
4-0 already.
Luka gets upset and wants out.
Yeah, I don't think Luka would get traded during. I think Luka would be like a summer deal. Like he wouldn't get traded.
you
During
think?
that
I don't think
deadline.
Luka will get traded in general.
Yeah, he. I mean, unless he forced to trade.
That's what I'm saying.
He'd have to force. Yeah, but
he'd have to
I think if
force
he
it out.
forced one, they would wait till the summer.
You think?
Yeah, Luka
Yeah.
would be amazing on the
Yeah.
Hawks.
There's no way they'd be like, okay, yeah, and then
Could have
fucking
been.
trade him at the deadline.
Don't worry. If
I
he gets
fly every day.
he gets traded,
Hey, ice tray, baby, ice tray.
hey, it's okay, bro. If Lucas says I don't want to be in Dallas anymore, it's okay. Nicholas Batum and
Fourth
Marcus
quarter yelling,
Morris
"Why the
are
fuck
on
Batum?"
their way right now. They've got you covered.
I think Luka.
No,
will play
okay. So who
West.
would the Sixers give up in that trade?
Exactly.
James Harden,
you
PJ Tucker.
you lost
Just
Harden.
traded James Harden.
For Luka.
Yeah, the Sixers.
Duh. Pretty much everything that we just got for Harden plus
But
another
Embiid.
first round pick.
Would everybody be on the block but Embiid?
I think Maxey would have to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like who?
Maxey or Embiid would have to go.
I think you have to get Maxey. There's no way
Yeah.
they're taking something not for Maxey.
Yeah, I feel like
The thing is, then they have Irving, right? Then they gotta ship Kyrie
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
that would be weird.
Exactly. So I'm saying like Joel, they're gonna push for Joel.
Yeah, but they're not
Because
gonna
you,
get
because
Joel.
you can make it. Well, obviously, but Luka's
I
better
think.
than
I
Joel.
think. I don't even. Who would be the best team to trade for Luka?
the Thunder.
No.
That doesn't make sense, like roster wise.
I know it doesn't make sense.
Does SGA does it?
But asset wise,
Yeah. Asset wise, yeah.
What?
If you just take it from pure iso ball, it'd be the Suns. Imagine
that would be
pure
crazy.
iso
That
ball.
would be
I would stop watching that.
Yeah, I
That would be
would stop watching
crazy.
basketball too,
These
bro.
episodes, we wouldn't do NBA episodes anymore.
All
because
NFL.
because I wouldn't be watching it.
That's a good question.
I'm trying to think who would make sense. I would say the Bucks, but they just got Dame.
No, the Bucks wouldn't make sense. I don't know who would make sense. Because you gotta have like a team that's like
Yeah.
mid, but a team that doesn't have a star.
I mean, maybe
Like the Magic.
I wouldn't want this to happen,
Man,
but
Joel Embiid, dumbass.
I wouldn't want this to happen. But let's say Zion got something like that. You do
Bro,
like
shut the
Zion
fuck
for
up
this
on the
long.
Pelicans. It's not happening, bro.
No, I don't want that. Though. I don't want Luka.
Okay, yeah, you
I
don't.
want
You
Luka.
don't. I know you don't.
Yeah, we don't need that fat ass on our team.
Damn. That's a really good question. The
Who would
Warriors.
it be? No, that doesn't make.
Exactly.
Luka in the Warriors system, he'd be
Luka
like.
in the Lakers system would be fire.
What do the Lakers have?
Who would do it?
They have nothing.
Honestly, I can't think of a team.
We'll give you Austin Reeves and a.
The Nets, maybe.
No.
That would be a good one.
But like,
They
I don't know
have
if
a
the
bona fide
Nets
star,
would
but they're
build.
not good enough because
Yeah.
Luka would want to force himself to a good ass team.
Yeah.
The Sixers.
Y'all aren't good enough. Y'all choke every round.
Not with Luka. That's the point.
Yeah, you'll go from losing the first.
Then
round
like
to
all
losing
those
the
other
second.
teams have
No,
like
we
guards
already
that
lose
are
in the second.
Yeah, but you'll still lose the
Spurs.
second.
But like it would have to be in like 2 years if it would be the Spurs. I don't think
He's
he'd do
not
it
getting
right
traded. Let's just agree with that. He's not going anywhere, bro.
now. Yeah.
A man can
Yeah.
dream.
Any other bold predictions?
I'm trying to think of like a sneaky like who would be a player that gets dealt at the deadline. That's not obvious. That's a good player.
Like all-star caliber?
Yeah.
James Harden.
No, James.
That would not be surprising.
That was
Would not be surprised.
That's my dark horse. And I'm actually sticking with that because it could happen. I'm telling you, bro.
Depending on the
one,
Grizz-
one game
Hey,
when everyone else is injured.
Depending on the Grizzlies' status,
Ja.
Jaren Jackson Jr. or
Jaren.
Ja. One of them.
I
Could be
could-
surprising.
I could see Jaren Jackson or Bane being moved off.
Bane is an interesting one.
Cat.
Yeah, somebody on the Timberwolves. Cat would make sense
Cat.
actually.
Oh yeah.
Because
Cat
I still think the
passed
Cat and Gobert thing is weird.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
good-
it is weird.
Yeah,
Cat passed
Cat's
out.
going.
That's
though.
also one of the reasons I don't see them being higher than like a 7 or 8.
Yeah, me neither.
Like I don't think that. I
Carl
don't
Anthony
think-
Towns is going to Dallas. That's right.
Yeah, you could.
Like I just don't. Yeah, that's.
But the thing is, the major issue with Luka is that superstars do not thrive under Luka.
Yeah, no.
Because he doesn't-
They tried the Brunson experiment.
It's
They
basically
tried the
Harden
experiment.
2018 all over.
It
again.
is. It is.
You just need to go get role players.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, any other things y'all want to say?
I'm good.
All good. All good. That'll wrap it up for another episode of Nothing Agreed. We'll come back to this probably when the NBA season ends, and we'll talk about it, and hopefully we'll have you back on.
Oh, this little list.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So.
Yeah.
We should save these down, write it down. We'll go back to this episode.
Suns Bucks NBA championship.
And Suns win.
Suns win.
There you go. Thank you for listening to another episode of Nothing Agreed. For Baron and myself. And thank you for coming on, being a special guest. We'll probably have you more on for NBA, of course.
NBA analysis.
Yeah, there we go.
Analyst.
Our special NBA ball knower, Andrew. So, thank you for listening,
Oh no.
and peace.